What's up, everybody? Jordan Stewart here from Vover. Thanks so much for tapping into the Vover Original Show. Just a reminder that if you want to drop your opinions about the episode or respond to the host and guests with your voice, go and download the Vover app wherever you get your apps. Vover, voice over everything. Enjoyed the show.
Vover FC.
We will say this from the start. This is going to have to be Jekyll and Hyde today on this Friday edition of Vover FC, as there's no other choice. We have to do this to go into several realms regarding Lionel Messi, FC Barcelona, PSG, and the full power structure in Spain's top flight alternate universes here, really, as we go voice over everything with Messi's future. And it's kind of like a movie script, maybe not, with the usual suspects kind of reveal. But let's start with PSG for something fresh here. I'm Laurence Scott, and on yesterday's Vover Sports Daily, we talked about FC Barcelona's released statement that boiled down essentially to a headline: Messi not staying on at FC Barcelona. So let's start with putting him on PSG. And why not? If he's not staying on now as a free agent for well over a month, why should we even believe that he was ever staying on? And forget European Super Leagues. Make this PSG squad the European super team with Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. Heck, at this point, why not just put Navas and Donnarumma both in goal at the same time? I mean, Sergio Ramos, Marquinhos, and Hakimi in the back. Some, pretty good midfielders rounding things out. If that cannot win Champions League for Poch, nothing can. PSG, note it, the greatest team ever in one magical season. The three-headed monster in Paris, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. What could go wrong? It sounds too good to be true. Now, let's hit the aforementioned Jekyll and Hyde button to go back to another universe. And again, the aforementioned Vover Sports Daily, where we were careful to say that we will be thrilled to watch the next stage of Messi's career, even if it's not at Camp Nou, because maybe he will still be playing there. As in, don't believe the hype. He's not going anywhere. It's like those Michael Lewis books, not the Blindside Moneyball stuff, but those financial ones that, Barca is like one of those banks. I mean, too big to fail. They're exercising their power against regulatory authorities is perhaps the best way to put it. I mean, we're going to tread a bit lightly here, as the second half of our show here on Fridays is the La Liga show that we have every Friday. And honestly, the question becomes, what's La Liga without Lionel Messi? Barca knows this, and in their own minds, as being too big to fail, they have the following at play. Barca, like Real Madrid, and of course Juventus, but put Italy aside for a second here, Serie A. Barca and Real Madrid actually haven't given up the notion of the European Super League in some form, or whatever that means moving forward. In Spain, no matter what it is conceptually, this is trouble for La Liga. Obviously, UK clubs would be needed, and those are the ones that caved. But let's just say Barca and Real Madrid could do this kind of thing one day. The competitive balance of La Liga would be way off. I mean, more than now when it's essentially a 2 or 3 team race annually. La Liga's head man, Javier Tebas, wants things his way for the league he is in charge of. And further, and this cannot be missed from this past week, it's the development of private equity being brought in from CVC Capital Partners that is billions into La Liga, and thus control that clubs could be relinquishing. If you are Barcelona, perhaps you then say float the poison pill and make a divorce public. And let's see if it's just a game of chicken trying to get La Liga to blink. If Messi is with PSG or a Premier League club or an MLS club or whatever, he's not in La Liga. And it's a key year for La Liga, finally getting media rights in order in the United States with this move to ESPN and, just generally needing to chart a new course as we move out of the pandemic and start welcoming fans back into these colossal venues. So Barca is saying, Come on, work with us here, La Liga. Loosen the restrictions on the mess that we as Barcelona have ourselves made with our own finances and waited until now to fix or make worse in that we now have to just get our way because we think we're too big to fail. We're the club. People come to watch us, not you, the league. You are a regulatory entity holding us back. Again, that's Barca talking. Messi, as the player here, is the pawn in this power play, though he'll be fine and, will be fine. I mean, he could play at Barcelona. He could play at PSG. One day he will retire. Barcelona will still be there and La Liga too. Who will have control? Well, that's the struggle today. And with that, it's Friday, so the La Liga talk is just getting started. This is La Liga, powered by Green Park, and as the Messi and FC Barcelona developments are being digested, perhaps slowly, maybe rather quickly, let's not forget, it could very well be a fast-moving train here as next week at around this time, a new La Liga season kicks off. Here on Fridays, we talk La Liga as our focus with This is La Liga, powered by Green Park, and with so much swirling with the potential that the balance of power is shifting with this news of a generational talent being someplace else, perhaps. We got to think that days ago, we thought that would be the story of Harry Kane leaving London for Manchester. But now with word direct from FC Barcelona that Messi shall not be staying on at FC Barcelona, we have to explore on this edition of This is La Liga what this means to the entire soccer world. We're going to talk about ripple effects here, not just La Liga, as so much is up in the air. A season preview now is a bit premature, honestly. So we're a week out from the start of the season, but we want to dedicate this time here on our Vover platform to a pressing theme in all of this. What happens if Messi really isn't in La Liga? We always cite movies as we like to bring in different perspectives. This, a summertime version perhaps of It's a Wonderful Life. How will various lives be changed in all of this? We mentioned Harry Kane. Just imagine how happy Daniel Levy and Nuno Espirito Santo would be if, hypothetically, Messi was announced in Man City Sky Blue in the hours/days ahead, and Tottenham could have their man back. I mean, sure, Pep would get his man. That's trouble to Spurs long term, but come on, you're Tottenham. You keep Harry Kane. You're in that game. Pep, would continue to dominate his way, but strikers in the end would be the losers. And, it's on this program, of course, that we believe in our hearts, and we truthfully believe this, that La Liga, when it comes to the beauty of the game, is really the center of the universe. Fast-paced, skillful football, drama at the core. But there is a ripple effect to every action, as we're talking about here. And if it's a messy world in Manchester, blue or red, but of course, blue has the advantages right now in our fictional scenario. How does the ripple effect play out? We will do the PSG thing quickly in a moment, but in this realm of fiction, let's keep going. I mean, what if Chelsea could somehow pull something off with Roman, giving away part of the empire to Messi's dad, let's say? I mean, what would this mean to Romelu Lukaku as a move from Inter seems to be at play? And we're not going to go as far as to say what's happening with Tammy Abraham, but okay, now the PSG thing from the Mbappe standpoint, and this does relate to La Liga. If Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar were, the three-headed monster and Poch rules the world, how long could an Mbappe era in Paris be extended? I mean, of course, the prevailing belief has always been that Real Madrid is and always has been the promised land for Mbappe. But home is home, and this ripple effect is worth noting as it will be really the longest in all of the scenarios we're laying out here to play out. But it would be huge long term because, again, Real Madrid, Mbappe, you want to believe that one day this is what we're looking at, and that's the face of how Champions Leagues and La Liga campaigns are won and lost because this other huge talent is helping lead the way in Real Madrid. Again, the impact La Liga has on the global soccer landscape is huge. Top players and clubs moving markets. It's just how this works because this is where the power emanates from. The Premier League does have huge global media rights and has a lot of power themselves. But look at the talent, look at the clubs, look at what's moving this whole thing. The shape and the face as a global business really is at the heart of these institutions and their power. And there is thus huge responsibility. I mean, we'll say it again. FC Barcelona can't dump enough salary to meet the requirements that they knew were in place. The season is starting and they can't pay Messi plus others. So it really boils down to club leadership and waiting until now to deal with their own reality. What they did, they knew this. This is not news. Of course, all of this is hard to get one's head around because weeks upon weeks ago, an agreement in principle led us to believe that this coming week, a once-in-a-generational player would be right where he should be, entertaining fans around the world as a member of FC Barcelona. But no matter what, the season will not wait. The show must go on. And Friday, we are back as it all begins. This is La Liga, powered by Green Park.